Bro, this seemed like some final boss type shit. Ooh, what the? Alright, we are back and we're about to continue with this Mystery Labyrinth. I'm gonna chase down Zilch and see what he has to say for himself. Yo, the front of this train is so weird. Oh, we had to meet ourselves at a crossroad.
Where did he run off to?
Another mystery that needs to be solved.
Hopefully I'm not timed. I can actually think about it. When moving the body from car 1 to car 5, the culprit through the train. He couldn't have, right? He had more bodies too. I think he went through the roof.
If he'd gone outside the train instead of through it, he could have passed us.
Yeah.
No, that's impossible. 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 Impossible.
Okay. Mudai.
Impossible. 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 Impossible.
Oh, so he's a second boss.
Ah! Zilch turned into a mystery phantom!
Oh, wow.
Get him, Master! Boom, kill him until there's only a sorry slab of flesh left!
She is so hype about this. But she is a deaf god that's just very passionate about her title, I guess. Blackout and shaking. Cushion.
If they didn't pass through the train, you think a corpse was brought in from outside? The windows are all locked shut. The door's locked when the train is moving.
That all the windows were locked shut. There was a blackout and shaking. This might be my key, maybe. Oh, that's tight. I just noticed that you put the key inside the sword and cut with it.
We know the train never stopped once. If the windows and doors were shut, there's no way to get out while the train is moving.
That is false.
No issues occur during the train's operation. Even if you could get out, a body could not get in.
Okay, that last one I had to cut.
During the train's operation.
I tried to do that 2 turns ago, but it wasn't compliant with me.
No, there was something strange. The blackout and shaking that happened when I was in car 2 and car 4.
Oh. Let me auto this.
When the blackout occurred and the shaking started, I was certain something else happened in the train. Maybe it has something to do with the mystery of the moving corpse.
Don't be stupid. So what if there was a little blackout and some gentle swaying?
Gentle swimming.
They were nothing but coincidences. The blackout was just a bad contact. Shaking was- Slash through this mystery.
I shouldn't wait till it gets in my face. I should just go and press X.
No, the blackout didn't occur because of a connection failure. It was due to the main control system failing and switching to the backup control system.
Mm-hmm.
The blackout occurred during that 1 second when the system switched over.
Well, he's not dead yet.
Hey, he ran away. A fleeing phantom is a bad phantom.
I agree.
Is there such a thing as a good phantom?
After him. You gotta keep solving the mystery and boom, kill that mystery phantom.
Boom kill.
Hey!
There go that chain again. This game company definitely know their audience, I feel.
Master,
Not
you
including
may
me,
know
I'm
the cause of the blackout, but what does that have to do with how the corpse was moved?
I'm a child of God.
The failed
Stop the
main control
cap.
system was in car 1, where the body swap occurred. If so, then the main control system's failure must have something to do with moving the corpse.
So maybe the culprit broke the main control system. He must have attempted to stop the train to bring in the corpse from the outside.
But the train never stopped. The operation log confirms the train was moving the entire time. So I don't think he broke the system to bring the corpse in.
Then why did the main control system fail?
It must have something to do with moving the body.
I draw a
But
blank
you're
here.
unsure exactly how. Huh. In that case,
What are you doing? Oh,
I knew it! A mystery is blocking you! Anything blocking you in here is also a mystery. So let's solve it to keep on going.
but he's getting away. Wait, the main control system
So
was
this is the
lost
question
when
we're facing right now.
R1.
The main control system must have failed because something happened in the first car. If that's true, what exactly happened?
Which it up.
If it's related to the body being moved, then how?
Master's expression is so serious. He must be thinking hard. Well, as his mentor, I better think hard too.
Give up.
The main control system failing. The blackout? The train shaking? Oh yeah! Why did the train shake like that?
Changing routes.
There was a blackout right before entering the tunnel that was caused by the main control system failing. But the culprit didn't destroy it, so the blackout happened because... wasn't there some shaking right before the blackout too? After the whole train shook, the blackout... I don't get it.
That's right! The train shook right before the blackout. We still don't know what caused that to happen. Whatever it was strong enough to make the entire train shake. It caused the main control system to fail and resulted in a blackout.
Maybe something
If it had
exploded.
something to do with moving a body, then what must have happened was...
Ooh! Did I give you the assistance you needed? Close to solving the case now? Then it's time to combine our powers and solve this thing! Let's go, Master! Lay it all out!
Hey, you out. Oh, my fault. Oh, shit. Going back to the beach. Dude, going to the beach each.
Let's work together as a team! Go, go, go!
Yeah, to squeeze. I had to squeeze two of them in one. Get. Yep, that was first try. Damn, she pale as hell. Love beam.
Could it be that the first car was separated from the train?
Huh? Separated? What? Seriously?
Yeah. The reason why the main control system failed was because...
Oh, he detached the
First
train
was
car.
cut off
Okay.
from the rest of the train we were riding in.
Let's keep going for now. Master, I don't really get it. What do you mean the first car was cut off?
The shaking happened just before the blackout, right? Huh? Did it just shake? What was that? The lights went out for a moment and came back on. At that time, the first car was disconnected from the rest of the Amaterasu Express. As
What's
a
she doing with her
result,
neck,
the
bro?
main control system failed, and after a brief blackout, it switched to the backup.
But why cut off the first car? Why go through all that trouble?
Of course, to move the body in the
Oh.
train car.
Shinigami's starting to look like Junko.
There it is again! It's bigger than ever!
How much longer will this keep happening? I feel like I'm going to suffocate.
Bro, if you don't extend this chain,
Now's not the time to be suffocating!
let me go. She could have tugged at my sleeve or something. The body was transported along with the entire car. That's what it is.
Given that the first car was cut off so that the body could be moved. Right. I think I see what happened.
Seems like you got it. Let's do this!
Alright, hop in that barrel.
Go, Master! Go, go, go!
Oh. She has a different pose every time. Can't hide no
That's
more,
right.
boy.
He transported the corpse using the entire first car. That's why the first car was disconnected.
Transported the corpse? With the entire car? Nonsense. Shut up!
Why?
The first car is at the front of the train. Avex's corpse was in the fifth car, in the back. Even if you detach the front car, how do you move it all the way to the rear?
I know exactly how.
Master, don't be scared. Lots of villains transform after they've been cornered.
That is true.
Calm down. Stay calm.
I know exactly which key I'm gonna use too.
Swap the position of the first and fifth cars. If I can answer that, I can solve this mystery once and for all. How did it happen?
That reminds me. Master, earlier when you were talking about the shaking and mentioned the blackout? The
Blackout.
blackout only happened once, but the shaking happened twice.
Yeah, it definitely shook two separate times. Right before entering the tunnel, and right after leaving it.
Must have something to do with the route. So maybe they
car was disconnected. But
attached
what
it.
about the second? Something happened to the train then too. The shaking at the end of the tunnel felt similar to when car 1 disconnected.
There's no point thinking about it. You're stuck in this labyrinth for all eternity.
I don't think so.
Here it comes! You gotta solve the mystery and defeat him!
Your deductions aren't worth a damn thing.
Alright.
Because they're all wrong from the very beginning.
We'll see about that. Elemental hero Avion. Deathmatch.
So it shook twice.
This could be it. Oh yeah, this is probably like a two-parter. I'm gonna have to use both of these.
Right near the tunnel.
What they say? I'll check logs again.
What of it? You mean the train car was separated and reconnected? Why would that even matter? Even if you managed to separate car 1, how could it be moved to the rear? The train was always running on the same tracks. There's no way to shuffle the train cars around.
That's true.
Wait, maybe I'm using
For now.
wrong.
To shuffle the train cars around. This is the truth.
Punk ass bitch.
No! At that time, not all the cars were moving on the same track. The track that the Amaterasu Express was on separated into double tracks right before entering the tunnel. So by taking
I hope they
advantage
make
of
an
the
anime of
double
this.
tracks, it's possible to switch out the train cars.
Is he dead? Now you gonna run, bro. You better not run either.
The first time the train shook was before entering the tunnel, which was caused by Car 1 separating. After that, the separated Car 1 entered the other track, while the rest of the train proceeded on the main track.
That's crazy.
The two tracks rejoin after the tunnel. That's where Car 1 connected to the end of the train. This is when the train shook for the second time.
You're right! The first car moved all the way to the back!
Normally, it's impossible for a single train car to function on its own. But the Amaterasu Express is special. The control system will supply electricity as programmed to drive the train. But all train cars on the train have motors that run autonomously.
If each train car can operate autonomously, then car 1 can function on its own! Doesn't that solve everything? It's time you gave up!
No, that's crazy.
Oh, fight some more.
What?
What?
Using your method to rearrange the train cars would connect the first car to the end, which would leave it behind the 5th car. In other words, it becomes the 6th car, but that doesn't exist.
What?
So, you're telling me you found Aphex's corpse in the non-existent 6th car?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, you used the fake corpse in
Your
In the,
reporting's
uh,
wrong.
in the last
Everything
one.
you've deduced is wrong.
No, I'm not wrong. The truth lies just ahead of us. I will prove it to you.
Oh, one last barrel dive.
That's right!
Oh, she got like 3 different poses. I'm not paying attention to them. Oh, he got smaller.
Maybe the Amaterasu Express doesn't have 5 cars. What if there were only 4 cars to begin with? If that's the case, then to me, Car 1 could be made to look like Car 5.
Yeah, they had the same infirmary, right?
So there weren't 5 cars the whole time, but instead 4?
That That's why Melanie said the fifth car's door was broken while we were in transit.
Yeah, that's right.
But you can't access the fifth car, the one at the end. The door appears to be broken and won't open. So, it wasn't broken. The fourth car was actually the farthest one back from the get-go?
I'm sure the real fifth car was left behind at the station when we departed.
Oh, wow.
So the train took off with only 4 cars. There was another car one at our destination. If it connected upon arrival, then the train would have
plan
5
all this?
cars again. So the car one where I was knocked out became the fifth car at the end of the line. And when I was questioned by the Peacekeepers, the car one there was another car prepared at the station specifically for this plot.
The real car one was waiting at the station's platform, and all the Peacekeepers there would have noticed it. So they were all in on it.
Wow.
Or you can assume that the
Bro, is this Kyoko's son, bro?
were the ones who prepared the other car one. If there was another car one, then there will be something that sets it apart from the original car one. For example, the way the window glass was broken in the infirmary will be different from how I broke it.
You mean when you used the fire extinguisher to smash the infirmary's window? So they knew you would do that? That's how they were able to imitate it in the new car one?
Yeah, because they just left the fire extinguisher in the middle of the floor.
To reach for that fire extinguisher.
Yeah, like it was right at my feet.
The fire extinguisher was left in a conspicuous spot in the hallway.
I said that in the second episode.
And that's how they pulled off swapping the first and fifth cars while in transit. It was all a trap to set me up as the culprit. Isn't that right? Zilch?
Zilch? Did he die or he disappeared?
All right, we're almost there. Let's catch this culprit.
Alright. This is the last try. Almost done. This seemed like the regular length of a palace, to be honest.
That's a pretty solid deduction.
Maybe even longer.
Very impressive.
Took me about 2.5 hours to finish this.
It's so strange. It doesn't feel like I'm learning this stuff, more like I'm remembering it. Maybe I was even a high-ranking detective in the WDO.
Now's no time for bragging. You still gotta catch him.
Right.
Yo, his voice get randomly loud on these one-liners. I don't know if it's the voice actor in his setup or it's just the game. Balancing audio kinda weird.
Everything
Not a big
feels
deal at all,
different here.
but it's just something I noticed.
This is just the calm before the storm. Be careful. You don't know what's gonna happen next. You know, making the first car look like the fifth was a really big trick to pull off. I'm surprised the train cars could disconnect and reconnect so smoothly.
That's true.
The train's automatic operating system must have had it programmed before we departed.
Even the trick with the swapping train car?
Are we going to heaven?
Probably. It had to have been done automatically.
Well, it'd be easy.
I don't want to
for
walk
them
too
to
fast just in
transfer
case I
the
cut off
train.
this dialogue.
That's what I'm worried about. Even if I obtain the truth here, won't they
By the way,
just
this
ignore
song is-
everything and arrest me anyway?
Song is fire.
I keep telling you not to worry about it. As long as you have the truth, the culprit can't escape.
Why are you so sure of that?
What the fuck? Hey. Oh, this is literally a palace.
What is this?
Looks like a fort to me. With this kind of protection, I bet the truth is in there for sure. You just have to destroy it.
So the truth is here.
You can't have the truth.
Bro,
It's
this
impossible to
is
destroy
only
this
chapter 0,
fortress.
by the way.
Just give up and leave.
Bro, I came this far.
Whenever a culprit takes a last stand like this, you know we're just a step away from unriddling this labyrinth. Master, time to show him how dangerous you really are. After all, he did try to set you up.
Yep, he sure
I'm
did.
not worried about that right now. We're so close to the truth.
Yep, you're a detective.
We gotta do this.
You're a detective. That's something a detective would say.
It's boom kill time!
Very honorable. I love it. I'm digging humor right now. Bro, this seemed like some final boss type shit. Ooh, what the? Why'd she do that? God, Shinigami.
Shinigami's tutorial corner!
To overcome the last stand of a phantom, tear through all obstacles with the mega-sized god. Great onset destroyer. Me? Okay.
I won't let you have the truth.
I see. Racket and blitz!
Go away. Keep up and scram.
I'm gonna just mash it because I definitely press A.
Easy, watch out!
Ooh.
Your deduction is wrong.
Damn.
Go away. Don't come near me. Don't come any closer. Stop it. Switching the first and fifth cards is just your imagination. It's a completely baseless lie. There's no evidence they ever swapped.
Destroy that.
Yo, check!
Okay.
Come on, hurry up and decide! Use the solution key to smash through the wall, Master!
Like, there's no evidence they ever swapped. Oh,
You're wrong. Huh? Come on.
bitch.
No, there are traces of a swap. The warped plate from Car 5. The reason that plate was burned so thoroughly is because originally it said Car 1. Left as it was, it would have messed up your plot to make Car 1 look like Car 5. That's why you made
God.
the extra shit was burned
Sorry.
beyond recognition.
It's the first time my feet touch ground.
That's nonsense. I burned the plate to disguise it? No! I didn't do that!
Nigga, I mean, bruh.
Stop it! Stop!
I'll press fucking
Go
A.
away! Get away from me! Wait! Get away! It just happened to be easily burned!
I'm just mash.
But with it burned, you have no way of knowing what number car it was.
I want to do this over. I'm a perfectionist when it's come to these.
So there's nothing backing up your deduction. You have no hard evidence proving that location was the first car.
You have no hard evidence.
Looks like we need another solution key to boom kill him.
Wrong! Huh? Come on!
Never mind. Maybe it's the blood on the lock. It's the blood on the lock.
There is proof! The bloodstain on the inner lock of the infirmary in Car 5! The culprit probably didn't notice it. But I remember. It's my blood.
Really?
What?
When I was trying to get into the infirmary in Car 1, I cut my finger on the glass. When I reached through to unlock the latch, I must have gotten blood on it. But that bloodstain would have been hidden while the inner lock was open. That's probably why the culprit missed it. My blood, which was left behind in car 1, was found in car 5. This proves that someone pulled off the car switching trick. This is the truth of the case.
She about to send a shockwave there. Ooh. Got it crumbling. Rumbling. Rumbling. Her cut his fox ears off.
I'm not done yet!
Yes, you are, my friend.
He's still going? Let us boom kill you already!
If car 1 became car 5, then where did the culprit supposedly hiding in the infirmary go? You had to have checked the 5th car, but the culprit wasn't there.
Or just go down. Just go down in peace.
The culprit must have been hiding somewhere in the 5th car, probably someplace safe.
Secret bus selection.
Here.
Yeah. It was first try. Ignore those check marks at the bottom.
The culprit was hiding inside the main control room, which was locked shut the entire time. I didn't have the key, so I could never have gotten inside. I bet the culprit moved there from the infirmary while car 1 was running on the 2nd track. If the train's management company, Amaterasu Corporation, was involved, the culprit may have had the key.
Look at her smiling. She's so proud of me.
Hid in a blind spot I couldn't see from the window. That's how they got past me.
No, it's not me. I'm not the culprit.
Yes, you are.
Detective work! I'd call that a critical hit!
He's still not admitting it.
He's
Bro.
barely standing! All that's left is to finish him off!
Goodbye.
Off. How do I do that?
You got a sword.
Shove all your evidence into the solution blade.
Oh,
Smash as hard as you can.
We gotta piece it together, like in Danganronpa. Yo, why she just floating around posing, bro? So funny. Anime is so extra. Massacre of Amaterasu. That's a deduction denouement.
Time to expose this crime. The Chinko records. This could be the clue. There's only one truth.
In my control. The culprit, none other than Mr. Zilch. Bro, I can't believe I sussed out Poochie like that. That was so unfair. You're the only one.
5 master detectives slain before their time, and Amaterasu Corporation has master in their sights. Truth bombs are about to be dropped. Time for the deduction denouement.
It's so nice to be a master detective, saving the day and
Incident
all that
unfolded
bullshit.
aboard the Amaterasu Express, which was on its way to Kanai Ward. I rushed onto the train as it was about to depart. At that time, the train was made up of 5 cars.
All because you were fast asleep in the lost and found, Master. If you kept snoozing, the case would never be solved.
the train started moving, it was only 4 cars long. The 5th and final one was left at the station.
And so, the culprit scheme had already begun. Meaning Amaterasu Corporation was involved from the get-go.
On the train, the master detectives were gathered together in car 2. That was the dining car. And the culprit had already mixed a knockout drug into every drink there.
The culprit was the first person on the train, so they could prepare in advance and wait for everybody else.
I felt unwell, and Melanie went to the trouble of pouring me a coffee. But after drinking it, I started to feel drowsy. I was hearing things at the time and thought that I might be seriously ill, but it was actually the drug.
So you thought yours truly was responsible? Sticks and stones don't do much to identify, but slander stings!
Slander does sting sometimes.
The culprit sent me off to car 1 in order to frame me as the killer.
I'm sure the culprit didn't expect you to get sick, Master, but since you look like a super easy target, they probably changed their plan and went after you instead.
Once I left, the other master detectives must have fallen asleep because of the drugged drinks.
Yo, she the only one drinking
The
wine.
culprit then burned everyone to death, setting all those master detectives on fire on purpose. What a psycho!
That's pretty messed up, man.
This was when the culprit put their plan to frame me into motion. First, they carried Aphex's charred corpse to the infirmary in car 1.
The very first body we found.
Then, they deliberately left a fire extinguisher near the restroom I was sleeping in. This was done to prompt me into smashing the door later.
Gotta have someone get inside somehow, or else nobody would find the body.
Next, the culprit entered the infirmary, locked the door, and laid down on the bed with Aphex's charred corpse.
Which was very creepy.
Jumping into bed with a charred corpse. And here I thought chivalry was dead. What a gentleman. I'm actually a little jealous.
Anyway,
A knife and cushion created the red herring.
I
Oh,
even
wait,
sneaked that on board.
dead.
Furthermore, the culprit set the room on fire just as I was waking up.
While you were sleeping, I felt someone come into the restroom. They must have seen you then and timed it.
When I woke up in the restroom and went into the hallway, car 1 was beginning to fill with smoke.
Oh, that's some precise timing.
I caught a glimpse of Zilch in the infirmary, with a knife lodged in his chest.
But it didn't take long for the smoke to obscure everything.
That was when the culprit took out Aphex's burnt corpse, switched places with it, and waited for me to enter the room while hiding beneath the bed.
Just like a magic trick, switching places under a veil of smoke.
Meanwhile, I found the fire extinguisher on the floor, smashed the window, unlocked the room, and went inside.
Just like the culprit planned. And that's why they left the fire extinguisher there in the first place.
After the smoke cleared, I found Zilch's body, burnt to a crisp. At least, that's what I thought. The charred corpse was actually Aphex. The culprit had me completely fooled.
That must have been why they picked the time-consuming method of roasting someone to death. Plus, the body was about the right size.
I bolted out of car 1 after seeing the corpse.
The culprit was under the bed.
Bro, that is so creepy.
They probably laughed at you from there, watching everything unfold like they planned.
I went on to discover the charred corpses of the other master detectives. Around that time, the culprit came out from under the bed and went to the main control room in car 1. controlling the train from there, they detached Car 1.
That caused the blackout and shaking, and the power source was switched over to the backup system. So when the train shook, was there or was there not jiggling, I guess? Take a guess.
While the detached Car 1 was
Safe
running on
assumption,
the
yes.
track, the culprit went to work, preparing to disguise
Whoops.
Car 1 as Car 5.
What about the juggling?
First, Aphex's corpse was carried to the corridor, and the necklace removed earlier was placed back on.
Then the Car 1 number plate was burned so that it couldn't be properly identified.
With everything in place, the culprit went into the main control room, locked the door, and waited for the train cars to reconnect.
At this time, the culprit was riding in Car 1 on the other track, right?
Yeah, the train, which was only cars 2, 3, and 4 at the time, remained on course.
Since we were in a tunnel, I didn't even realize Car 1 was moving alongside us.
The train we were on went through the tunnel with only 3 cars. When it came out of the tunnel, the car with the culprit in it attached to Car 4. Now behind Car 4, that car became Car 5.
The swap was pre-programmed into the train's automatic operating system, right? Technology sure is convenient.
The culprit, riding in Car 1, attached it to the back of Car 4. That caused more shaking, but there was no blackout this time because the power supply stayed the same.
Additional shaking occurred inside my blouse, but the power stayed on.
After that, I
What?
mistook
Why?
Car 1 for Car 5 and walked right in. The culprit wrecked it so much I didn't even notice the door I had smashed when I was in Car 1 before.
I figured there'd been some kind of brawl. But that was part of the culprit's plan, wasn't it? Also, no one would realize it was actually Car 1.
When I found the corpse, I deduced that it was Aphex from the necklace it had on. But I was just rediscovering the same charred corpse from Car 1. The disguised corpse and the car switch completely fooled me.
Using a dead body? Oh, that's a despairingly brilliant idea!
When the train arrived in Kanai Ward, it connected to a different, prearranged Car 1.
And with that, the train once again had 5 cars. So much attaching and detaching. What a stupid, crazy, elaborate trick!
Ew, dumb elaborate.
The Peacekeepers were lying in wait at the station. As the sole survivor, I was set up as the one responsible for the murders.
And Amaterasu was in on it! That really turns me on!
You mean pisses me off, right?
Yes. He might be chaotic evil, bro.
During that time, the culprit stayed hidden in the main control room of the disguised Car 1 and waited for the Peacekeepers to haul you in, Master. They were right there at the scene.
After burning all the master detectives, the culprit faked their own death and tried to frame me as the killer. It was a cunning, cold-blooded scheme.
And the evildoer who committed these countless contemptible crimes is none other than... Zilch Alexander!
It was you!
This is anime as hell. He can't even see you. Wait, he can't even see her. Case load. Wait, did I?
The truth I've uncovered. Is that it? What's this?
This when he
It's the truth.
confess his
It's the soul of
sins in the
true
real world.
culprit who made this mystery labyrinth.
The soul of the true culprit. Wait, what am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah, what?
Now it's time for the main event. Here we go. It's my time to shine.
Let's scythe out and do some big damage with it. Wait, she about to execute him.
Bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case. All deplorables. To the final mystery labyrinth.
Okay, this song is fucking fire. First scythe blush, that's kind of wild. El Fresco, what? Wow. Okay, she's confirmed a planet buster. And we made a pact with her. So I don't know what that means for us in the scheme of, but whatever. Wait, we still gonna get captured. Could they end on the action?
We're back?
What are you talking about now? Your spirit shouldn't be broken yet. The Peacekeepers will take care of you. We have all the time in the world.
Huh?
Huh?
Ah!
Huh? Yeah, they in on it, so they still gonna arrest us.
Where are you? Nothing here's changed. What's going on? Shinigami? Are you listening?
Get him!
Wait! I know who the culprit is!
What?
It's Zilch! He's still alive. He framed me.
What are you talking about? He's already dead.
Huh? But...
Shut up! This is not up for discussion. What a waste of time. Take him away.
Hey, like he stuttered there, so he know he did it.
Shinigami! Where did you go? This isn't what's supposed to happen!
I'm right here.
Oh, she back in the born form.
You're so cute when you panic, so why head to enjoy the view for a bit?
Stop playing around! Why hasn't the situation changed at all?
He must be hallucinating. Taking him down shouldn't be a problem. Take him away! What? He's dead?
Looks like it's over.
Huh? What's over? Shinigami, what's going on?
What happened? Did he?
There's always a price to pay. When I read the soul of the true culprit, the mystery labyrinth created by the culprit is destroyed. But as a price, the source that created the mystery labyrinth also perishes.
The source...
Well, Zilch is
perishes?
freaking dead.
Don't tell me.
That's right, the true culprit dies.
He deserve it, but still, we.
Then that report saying Zilch, the true culprit, was dead.
And that solves today's mystery. The true culprit is as dead as a doornail.
But I can't prove my innocence
You're
now.
now innocent and free to go, Master. A happy ending. Roll credits.
There's nothing happy about this. Zilch died because I solved the mystery, right?
He killed 5 people, so he deserved
He
that
was
shit.
a dangerous murderer who
Or
killed
4
4
people.
master detectives. He deserved to die.
Yeah, fuck him.
I mean, I don't think I'm completely free to go. Not even with Zilch being dead.
Yeah, that's also true.
In that case, say exactly what I'm about to tell you to that gilded idiot over there.
Okay.
Oh shit, we about to make a fire ass mama joke.
Swank, did you just receive a report that Zilch was dead?
How did you know that?
I thought so.
Ah!
If he was alive until moments ago, that changes things about this case. Someone who died in front of my eyes, was alive. This is clearly an attempt by the culprit to disguise the truth. Don't tell me the Peacekeepers lied to try to cover up what really happened. You didn't try to frame an innocent person, did you?
Yo, the gaslighting.
What? You think you can weasel your way out of this? You better not forget you're in Kanai Ward now.
What you mean by that?
Before the might of the Amaterasu Corporation.
No, I didn't mean...
Fuck you.
Hey, don't surrender so easily. You were so close.
That does it. You're under arrest. Listen, you got no right to remain silent, and you got no right to call a lawyer either. Take him away.
Are you dead ass? I have no right to request a lawyer.
Hold on just a second. Hey, excuse me. Do you have a minute?
That voice sounds.
You.
It's all good. Let's stop all the fighting.
Oh, that's the.
We both have to follow orders from the higher ups, so let's not do anything that causes unnecessary tension. Falsifying evidence and testimonies is a drag when it comes time to do the paperwork, right? It's tough keeping things consistent. Just forget about all that and leave it to me, yeah? You know, I saw that the true culprit was alive and well just a bit ago.
What?
If you let us go, I'll cook something up in my report to the World Detective Organization. You don't want trouble, right? If the WDO floods this joint because of you. Your punishment might be kind of brutal.
Damn.
So, you know what to do. Leave things well enough alone, as they say.
Why you want trash like this in the WDO anyway?
Let's go.
Hey, get the fuck out of here, Hitler looking ass. Meanwhile, this blue hair dude is fresh as hell. The print on the pants kind of unnecessary, but it's okay.
Worked out.
Who is he?
Beats me?
Alright. That's a good stopping point. We're gonna find exactly who this is on the next episode. I've been recording for about 3 hours, so yeah, I'm kinda tapped out. But I'm gonna be back on it sooner or later. No, let's be real, I'm gonna play this tomorrow. But yeah, hopefully you made it this far in the video, and hopefully stick around for future uploads.